Hi everybody, Jeff here from Outseta, and this is a quick demo video that's going to show you our products. So Outseta is an all-in-one platform to build a subscription or membership business. So most of our customers are founders of either SaaS products or membership sites, and we bring together in one platform all of the core functionality that they'll need to run their business. Our value proposition is really built around speed to market. So we make it very, very quick and easy to bring a subscription business to life, giving founders more time to focus on what really matters, building their business, not buying different software tools, integrating them, and maintaining those integrations. So because all of those features and functions come together in a single platform, you can manage your business from behind a single login and do all sorts of automations that otherwise would be much more time consuming to do. So I'm going to take you through today how our average customer adopts the platform. And the typical customer is going to start here on this dashboard. So this is a dashboard that you'll see whenever you log into your Outseta account, and it just gives you a quick overview of what's happening with your business that day. That aside, our customers typically start by setting up subscription billing and integrating that with their website or product. So if you come to billing and settings, the first thing you're going to want to do is connect Outseta to your Stripe account. Stripe acts as the payment gateway, so payments will get processed through Stripe. But once you connect Outseta to Stripe, you never need to log into Stripe again. You're going to manage all the aspects of your pricing and implementing your pricing on your website and within your product directly from within Outseta. So once you've connected to Stripe, you can come to billing and plans and start setting up your pricing plans. If you click add a plan, you can go ahead and name your plan. You can set a free trial period if you'd like to, and then you can set monthly rates, annual rates, setup fees. If you want to sell add-on products, you can go ahead and do so. And it's worth note that Outseta supports 3 different pricing models. We can do regular subscription billing, as you see here. If you click this editable quantity box, you can also do what we call unit-based pricing. So if you wanted to do a per seat pricing model, for example, and charge $20 per seat, you could do so like that. And we also support usage-based pricing as well. But once you've added in all of your subscription or membership options, those plans are immediately active and you can start subscribing people to them. The next step then is going to be integrating a subscription checkout experience with your website. So to do that, you're going to come here to auth and then sign up and login. And on this screen, we're going to ask you a number of questions about how you'd like to sign up and log in your users. So the first step is to choose team mode or individual mode. Individual mode means there's going to be a one-to-one relationship between an individual and a subscription. Team mode is for anybody that wants to allow multiple users to share a subscription. So if you sell to companies that are going to have multiple users, you should select team mode. This next toggle where it says send sign up confirmation email, if you have any sort of site that you need users to come back to and log in, you're going to want to leave that checked off. That's going to send a confirmation email to all new subscribers that prompts them to set their password so they can log in going forward. The post login URL is where you want to send users every time they log into your product or site. And then under sign up settings, you'll specify what information you want to capture from new users when they sign up. And you can also decide if you want to sign up and log in users using their Google account or just an email address and password combination. But once you've configured all these settings, you can jump into the Embeds tab. And in order to bring this functionality to your website, the easiest way to integrate Outseta is just to drop this quick start header script into the header of all your website pages. And then we give you links that you can use for your sign up process, your login link, and also what we call our profile widget, which I'll show you momentarily. You also can choose to use our visual builder to see exactly what each of these widgets will look like when integrated with your site. So you can specify whether you want to add our sign up widget either by embedding it in a page or opening it as a pop-up. In this orientation, we're showing all of the plans that are contained in what we call a plan family, but you could also choose to pre-select a specific plan, maybe this growth plan. And you can also pre-select a payment term if you wish. So if you only wanted to allow users to sign up for your growth plan on a monthly plan, we can skip a couple steps in the process. If you click install your embed, we will then generate embed code based on the settings above that you can integrate with your site to bring this functionality to life. Last but not least, if you click customize design, we give you full control over the aesthetic of these widgets. So say you wanted to use dark mode, for example, you could go ahead and do so, and you can also change other styling options so our widgets match the aesthetic of your website. To bring this concept to life, I'm going to show you a couple different ways that we've integrated Outseta with websites. So the first is on this Webflow demo site here. If I click this sign up link, this is our sign up widget opening as a pop-up. And in this orientation, we're showing a number of different plan options. The user can select this basic plan, select a payment term. On this step, they enter whatever account information you require from them. And then on the final step, they actually would input their payment information and subscribe. So when I talk about our sign up widget, this is an example of that experience. On our own website, for example, we're doing something a little bit different. So this is not Outseta. This is just a pricing table designed as we wanted it to look. But if someone clicks on this $49 a month startup plan, we can open up our sign up widget pre-configured for that plan and then move the user through the checkout experience that way. Also on our site, if we click our login link, this is our login widget. And in this particular orientation, we're allowing the user to sign in either with their Google account or with a username and password combination. Finally, I want to mention our profile widget. So our profile widget allows users to manage their own subscription going forward. So they can edit information about themselves. They could update their credit card information. They can go ahead and change their plan, cancel their subscription. They can invite team members, all those kinds of things. And to see this in practice, if we come back to this demo site, if I go ahead and log in, you'll notice in the navigation right now, you just see login, pricing, and sign up. But if I go ahead and log in here, you'll see that a couple of new items appear in the navigation of this site. One is going to be a page of protected content. So this is content that can only be accessed by somebody once they've authenticated and have the appropriate subscription. And the other is our profile widget so that I can manage my own subscription here. Once you've integrated our sign up, login, and profile widgets, you're really ready to go. And now you're going to move into using the rest of the functionality that Outseta provides. So the final item under this auth tab is protected content. We allow you to set up a couple different types of protected content. If you click protected content here, you can name your protected content. In this case, I'll say this is going to be members only content. It's going to live in a folder on my website that's called members. And I only want people that are on my growth plan to be able to access this content. So I can set up these sorts of content protections and restrictions here and make content only accessible to users that log in with the appropriate subscription level. Additionally, I can set up what we call account-specific pages. So these are unique pages that only members of specific accounts can access. This is most often used for some sort of initial landing page with personalized information that users are going to land on when they log into their account. And we can automatically create these account-specific pages using our Zapier integration when somebody signs up via Outseta. Those items aside, next we'll move into the tools that you use to manage your business. So Outseta CRM has 3 different types of records. There's people records for individuals, account records. This is how you're going to manage users of your site or product that have a subscription tied to them. And then there's deal records, which is how you manage your sales pipeline. But account records are probably where you're going to spend most of your time. And whenever somebody signs up using Outseta's sign up widget, we will automatically create an account record for the user. On the account record, you'll see information on what subscription the account is on. Credit card information is stored on file. You'll see a complete transactional history, so you can see all past invoices and payments. You can come up here at any time and change the subscription or cancel the subscription. You can apply a discount code if you'd like to. But there's two things I like to show on this page that I think speak to the power of all these tools being stitched together. The first is this customer lifetime revenue field. This is the actual amount of money that we've made from this account over their time using our product. And this is going to update in real time as subscription payments are captured. So you don't have to do any other integration work between your billing system and your CRM to make this sort of thing happen. And it gives you just a really clear sense of the actual value of each of your customers to your business. Additionally, we're going to give you an activity feed that's going to pull in all of your live chat conversations, all of your email interactions, any billing information that changes, basically all of your past communications and interactions with your accounts. So you just get a very complete picture of what's going on with each customer without any additional integration work. Deal records are how you manage your sales pipeline. So where it says engaged, demo completed, most likely to convert, these columns are customizable, so you can customize them to mimic your own customer acquisition process. And then from there, it's just a drag and drop interface. So if allwell.io goes ahead and signs up for Outseta, we can drag them into this closed won column, for example. A couple other items under the CRM. One is we have an entire engagement tracking suite built into our CRM. And this goes back to, we sell often to software companies, SaaS companies, that want to know what actions users are taking inside of their product, but this works for membership sites too. So if you wanted to track any sort of digital interaction, you can set up what we call custom events, and we'll then track them on this dashboard. So for our business, we want to know whether a user is subscribing to a paid plan or just using a trial version of our product, but then we can look at which accounts are doing things like logging in or using our live chat tools or setting up pricing plans or importing people or connecting to Stripe. So we use this both from a sales and a customer service perspective. From a sales perspective, I can see who's trying out Outseta and which features they're using. But from a customer service perspective or customer success perspective, I can toggle this on to our paying customers and see that, maybe one customer is using features A, B, and C, but not D, E, and F. So I can reach out and introduce new features to them that would help them get that much more value out of our product. Finally, there's the ability to set up really specific segments. So because you have all of your billing information, all of your CRM data, all of your communication data flowing into the same system, you can easily create segments that would be much more difficult to do when you're using sort of more fractional technology. So this one, for example, is a segment we have set up, and it looks specifically for people that haven't logged into Outseta in 14 days. We have that insight because we're also an authentication system, and then we can use people getting added to this segment to automatically trigger a drip email campaign, for example. So we have an email campaign that goes out to users as soon as we realize they haven't logged in 14 days, that asks them if they've bought another product or if they needed help getting started, whatever it might be. So these sorts of automations can be built in minutes. Moving on beyond the CRM, we're going to go into our email tools. So we have an email marketing system that allows you to send email broadcasts. These are actual email campaigns that we've sent. If you click add a broadcast, you can title your broadcast whatever you like, choose from email lists that you upload or segments that you want to target with your message. On the next step, you can actually author your message, and you'll see a preview of the message here on the right. We provide an email template that will pull in your logo and color scheme, but you can design your own templates by writing HTML or also send plain text emails. And then on the final step, you go ahead and specify who the email is coming from and when you want it to be sent. Drip email campaigns work the exact same way, except this is marketing automation. So we use this for things like sending onboarding campaigns, and you can see we've authored a series of messages that are time delayed one after the other. Finally, we also give you the ability to build lead capture forms. So I've already showed you our sign-up widget and our sign-up forms, but if you just want to build a form to capture leads, you can go ahead and do so here. You can also use any other sort of form builder that you want and use a tool like Zapier to send form submission data into Outseta CRM. Last but not least, we do give you a sent log. So for any email that gets sent from Outseta, you can come here, see that the message was actually delivered and if it was read or not. Next, we're moving into our help desk, and there's 3 things I want to show you here. The first is our support ticketing system. So the way that this works is we give you a email address that would be like support@outseta.com or help@outseta.com. And when someone emails that email address, we create a support ticket and put it in a shared inbox that looks something like this. From there, you can assign the ticket to the correct person on your team. If you want to have some conversation, you can add notes and talk amongst your team behind the scenes. You can save replies to common questions, and whenever you're ready to respond, you just type up your response and send it off to the user this way. So it's just a great way to make sure that customer service requests don't slip through the cracks and that you're following up with everybody appropriately. Next, we have our knowledge base. So this is how we publish all of our how-to content and product documentation. If you just click add an article, you can choose from categories that you set up. You can write your title, then add your content. So you can include videos, screenshots, text, all those kinds of things. And whenever you publish your content, it will appear in a publicly accessible knowledge base that looks like this. This will again be skinned for your business with your logo and color scheme. Users can come here and submit a support request, or they can choose to read your articles. So this is an article, for example, that's a tutorial for Webflow users that does contain videos and text and screenshots. Last but not least, in the help desk area, we do offer live chat functionality as well. So if you're on our website, you can start a conversation with us, and incoming messages are going to show up within Outseta up here in our chat interface. This can also be used specifically within the context of your website or product, so that users have to log in order to start a conversation with you, so you can provide timely customer support when people are actively engaging with your site or product. A couple final items I want to show you before we wrap this up. There is the ability within Outseta to sell add-on products, so you can sell these at the point of checkout, and they can be one-time products, they can be other subscription products, or they can also be usage-based. We have a complete system to set up discounts or coupon codes, so we give you a lot of functionality in that area. And finally, you can also come here and pull up any of your invoices at any time, see which have been paid, which have not been paid, or if you just wanted to manually invoice a customer, you can select their account, add your own line items, and send them an invoice that way. Finally, under the settings tab, there's a couple integrations that are available. We do have integrations with Rewardful for affiliate management. We also have a single sign-on integration with a community tool called Circle. And finally, if you come to notifications, we allow you to set up activity notifications that can be delivered either via a callback or via email. So if I wanted to set up an activity notification, so every time somebody initiates a chat, I would get an email on my phone, I can go ahead and do so like this. So that's the product in full. We think this covers, all the primary features and functions that are required to launch and grow a subscription business. But if you have any questions about our product, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach us at support@outseta.com. Thanks so much.